Welcome to the Goods from the Woods. My name is Rivers Langley.
I'm Sam Harder.
And today we are joined by two fantastical guests making their return to Mike's 3 and 4. First up, our good friend. He's the killer from Fresh Skills. Huh?
Oh, it's Joe Kaye once again here for your ear holes.
Hell yeah. And joining us on Mike 4, he is the defending, undisputed Goods from the Woods heavyweight champion, our buddy
Justin Morales.
That's right. Ring the damn bell. Hell yeah. How's everybody feeling? What's up?
I'm all right.
And this is going to sound absolutely insensitive to the rest of the country that's been completely boiling for the whole summer, but we're headed into 100-degree heat here in LA next week, boys. It's going to be awful.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck everyone else in the country. I don't give a shit.
We've had a lovely summer thus far with a few little minor spikes here and there, but it's about to be hot as hell.
This is going to be bad.
About to be real bad.
I'm going to Vegas in like 2 weeks. Too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a terrible idea.
For like 4 days.
So first of all, where are you staying?
Sam's Town.
You already live in Sam's Town, though.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Sam
next door. Huh?
Sam Harder's Town.
Yeah.
Me and Justin are roommates for anyone who hasn't listened to the other episodes.
Yeah,
if
they haven't figured it out.
I say I live in Justin's town.
Yeah, that's
what
true.
I say.
That's true. Well, damn, I was just about to ask what's everybody going to do to cool off, but Justin has the worst answer I've ever heard. Go to Vegas.
Just make it worse.
Yeah.
I would go to Vegas to cool off because I don't have to go outside to do anything. I could smoke inside.
Good point.
There's literally no
Inside
good
pool.
reason
They
to
have a
go
pool
outside.
You can go to inside.
Yeah.
And by they, I mean many places.
Many a place. Just the royal we of Vegas.
Well, shit, what are you doing, Sam? How are you staying out of that heat? Just going to chill inside?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. That's usually what I do anyways.
Yeah.
So why mess with success, you know?
If it ain't Baroque, don't.
I'm not going to go outside unless I have to, which is my normal human code, and moral code of life. So it'll suck when I have to go somewhere during the day to get to an early open mic. That'll be rough.
How strict are y'all staying to the unspoken no shorts on stage
fuck
etiquette?
That anybody who
stupid.
when people say that shit, it's like, oh, cool. So you live in a place that doesn't get to 110 degrees outside. Like that's all that tells me. It's like, oh, go fuck yourself. If anyone's wearing jeans in 110 degrees, like,
dude, I went to Bakersfield on Friday and I was like, I know it's going to be hot as shit. Maybe I should wear shorts.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's outside and I'm fucking getting paid to do comedy. I have to wear jeans.
Yeah.
You could still wear like shorts and a button up or something.
It's
like
94 degrees at night outside in Bakersfield.
No, I know.
Everyone was fucking dying. Even the Bakersfield people were like fanning themselves like it was church.
Yeah, last summer I did like Fresno in the middle of June, and it was like 95 degrees at night. Like, this is the worst. And it was an outside show, and I fucking wore shorts and then a nice shirt. You can't just be wearing like, I couldn't be doing like a paid show dressed like I am now, shorts, Crocs, and a tank top. That's
depends on the venue.
too far. Depends on the venue.
Yeah.
But like,
if you're playing a luau.
Yes.
At the Elysian Theater or something.
But I think if you're wearing like a nice button down, a short sleeve button down or something, then fuck that. Anybody, I hate the don't wear shorts on stage rule. It's like, that's also only ever really said by people who are truly never going to make it in stand-up comedy.
The crazy people are the open micers who say, don't wear shorts on stage.
You can't wear shorts on stage. We're professionals. And it's like, we're in a laundromat. Like, what are you fucking talking about?
I don't judge anybody else's fashion choices at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, and you should not.
And I wouldn't, but for some reason I still have not gotten over that hump. I gotta wear some jeans, even if it's hot, even if it's terrible.
I think also like the thing with me is that like I threw that one out the door a long time ago because I don't have a car to drive to venues.
Right.
So like I'm walking to a lot of local venues.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna have me walk for 45 minutes in like dark jeans.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I never.
No, because then I'm gonna look worse.
Yeah.
Dressed like that because I'm gonna show up sweaty. I'm gonna fucking smell like. No, I think that's more offensive to the people around you than wearing fucking shorts in 100-degree weather.
I'm just contemplating becoming the comic who brings back the zip-off pants. Do you remember those?
Oh my god! Oh, please do that.
Just roll up in the shorts and then right before I go on stage, just zip the bottom parts on, and then as soon as the set is over, zip them babies off.
After I got off stage in Bakersfield, I was like, the week before I had went to Bakersfield, and I overpacked like I always do, and I brought like an extra change of clothes, and I was like, why did I do that? So this past week, I didn't. And after I got off stage, I was like, I wish I would have packed a pair of shorts like last week.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be hot as fuck, but my God.
Well, this talk about heat's making me thirsty, and Joe Kaye has brought in today's ungodly concoction. Tell us what you got and how you got a hold of that.
So I brought a tiny little fun airplane can of Coca-Cola Dream World limited edition.
Dream World.
I
think I saw this at the store.
The way I procured this, because for some reason, I don't know if it was just the way it was advertised in my Instagram feed or something, but I was under the impression that this was like a Disneyland exclusive Coke or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why now, because it's just at stores.
Yeah.
But I was at a party this weekend for a good friend of mine, and they had this in the cooler, and I just was like, I'm just gonna take one of these. I'm gonna grab a beer for myself, and then I'm gonna look like a psycho putting this in a backpack in the middle of a party full of cool people. Let me just take a can of this, whatever. What is it? Like, I don't know what the flavor is, or...
Well, we did that episode, The Taste of Space, where we tried the Starlight one,
yes.
and one of our insiders at the Coca-Cola Corporation tweeted at us to say that that's not the end. Coke is going to be steady rolling out flavors that are just like, what do you think it means?
Yeah.
So
then this one's like what?
Social media controversy.
Yes, 100%.
Like imagination, or I guess.
Well, the conclusion we came to with Starlight was that it was supposed to be some sort of s'mores, graham cracker, toasted marshmallow, and then supposedly a hint of mint, but I didn't taste that at all.
I did not taste mint at all.
But our insider at Coca-Cola said that was that's the flavor. But this, what have you heard about this? Because I've heard exactly one thing.
I heard there's like supposed to be like a hint of mango in there.
That's what I heard as well.
Okay.
There's a lot of yellow on the can.
So
that could be true.
That could be very true. A citrusy, maybe mango, tropical.
Kind of has a cube that looks like the Jack in the Box logo.
Like the can of
just tastes like tacos.
What do you call it? Like the Arizona cans, like the energy. You ever you know that one? Like that taste. That's maybe what I'm anticipating here.
Okay.
Yeah. And I want to say shout out to at Guy the First tweeted at us and said, I know you guys did the Starlight Coke. In case you plan on doing this one, you've been warned. And then he retweeted a tweet that said, if this is from someone named Clap If You Like Me, says, this is the worst thing I've ever sipped. It tastes like medicine. It's like fucked up amoxicillin. What the hell?
Okay.
So,
well, that doesn't.
The reviews are in.
The amount of times we've said that on this podcast after drinking.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
This has real sugar.
Nothing will be confidence.
Par for sours.
No, nothing will be.
Nothing will be confidence.
Confidence or
crack this
or taika.
Crack this hoe open.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, hold on.
All right, Rivers, you got to do the thing.
Looks like the Toy Story cover.
It does look like Toy Story a little bit.
Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Is that why you thought it was Disney?
It's a very relaxing color scheme.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right.
All right.
Boom. Boom. Cheers, y'all.
I can already smell it from across the room.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is.
It's hard mango. Yeah.
It's not bad.
I'm gonna get a sip of water first. Clear out.
That's delicious. What the fuck is this guy talking about? I like that.
Yeah, I can't believe you trusted this review from the internet.
I didn't trust it. It was sent to me.
Yeah, no, that's fucking great. Actually,
I'm into that. Yeah, it's mango. It's Coke mango.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's delicious. And I will say,
sweet cherry after smell. I still haven't tasted it. I was trying to break down the smell like a sommelier.
Yeah, I mean, I could taste some cherry in there too, perhaps.
But I'm definitely smelling that, like the yellow can of Arizona. That like the Arizona.
Yes, the mucho mango.
No, the energy one.
Oh,
like,
the energy one. Yeah,
that's just supposed to be like, I guess, tropical citrus or whatever.
I will say, because this is always my criticism of these things, is that they don't go hard enough. I feel like that now that Coca-Cola has been empowered by their sort of abstract art marketing scheme of like, what the fuck do you think it is? They have actually gone hard in the mango.
If you bought this expecting it to be anything like Coca-Cola, I could see why you would say this.
Yeah, for sure.
I actually don't. I'd be pleased because I'm still getting like Coca-Cola, but I'm really getting Coca-Cola and mango.
Yeah. What you think?
Yeah, same thing. It's got a good like level of the additional flavor.
Did you ever try the Pepsi mango?
No. I didn't know that was a thing.
So that's what I'm saying about this is like the Pepsi mango suffered from them not going that hard on the mango flavor.
Still just tasted like
Pepsi. Tasted like Pepsi with a little hint of mango. This tastes like a fucking mango right here. Like they actually went for it, and I think it
sticks to your mouth.
Yes, yeah, because it's just a shitload of sugar. Yeah, exactly. But I think they actually like were going for something, and then they
went for it.
They went for it because they have a bit of a safety net in that they don't tell you what the hell it is. So yeah, thumbs up for me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drink it again. But
would you not?
It's good.
I don't know if I would buy it.
Yeah, I
was
wouldn't
in
buy
that
it.
can though.
I
If
would.
it was
Yeah,
like
I wouldn't buy
mango
it
or whatever. I would probably be more inclined to.
I might want to make a cocktail with that or something.
I agree with Justin. I'm more apt to not buy the thing that I don't know what it tastes like or anything.
No, in the scenario in which I found this can is the exact scenario in which I would try this. Oh, someone just has this at a party. It's this tiny little can. Hey, may as well.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just mix this with a little vodka or rum or something. And
I don't know if it's this one, but I definitely saw another special Coke flavor.
Oh, yeah?
Like you were saying, it was at Walgreens.
Oh, well, maybe it's because I didn't tell you. I brought my own thing here. Ooh, that's right. It's Marshmallow, the artist.
I did see this.
Limited edition Coca-Cola.
oh no,
I have seen this.
This is going to make me want to
I saw this at Target.
I had a little secret I didn't tell you guys.
God.
I hate it when you have a little secret.
Oh, let's just get into the marshmallow of it all. Yeah. Which, by the way, I was like, who is Marshmallow? And then I listened to it. I was like, oh, he's the guy that makes stuff with Khalid all the time. So I do kind of know who that is. But
How do you not know the mask, dude? It's an epic,
it's a giant marshmallow
epic mask.
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of cool. Like, it's kind of cool.
But he's just kind of ripping off the Dead Mouse mask, right?
Who's ripping off a Daft Punk? Who gives a shit?
Okay, fine.
You're supposed to be a stupid cartoon character. If you make music
yeah.
What about what about gorillas? Like, these are all stupid cartoon characters.
That's fair.
Death Clock.
And we love him. Did you see the new guy? They claimed he was an AI generated rapper.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I did see that.
And then they just had, it was not AI generated at all. It was just people making animations of it, like a weird SoundCloud wannabe rapper. They had like images of him like fighting the police and like going to jail.
Oh my God.
That's so bad.
I wanted to say about this one. On the can, they have to specify the artist marshmallow,
not the flavor,
lest you think it's a marshmallow. But then they actually tell you straight up on the can: watermelon, strawberry flavored Coke.
Okay, I don't want it to be marshmallow. I hate marshmallow.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but
well, I don't hate marshmallows. I hate the artificial flavor of marshmallow.
Yeah. The texture is fine, but the taste is horrible.
I just like their choices of guys with masks. It was like, I guess they had to go marshmallow because they couldn't go with dead mouse on a Coke. That's gross. No one wants that.
Yeah.
V for Vendetta mask. I drink that Coke. And this is what is this, a 12-ounce can?
Yeah,
it's like
this is
tall
a tall 12-ouncer.
It's a little tally. All right.
Yeah. There you go, Sam.
Thank you very much.
So this is watermelons.
This one is
what?
Yeah, this one is watermelon, strawberry, and other natural flavors.
Okay.
It smells like a random LaCroix.
No, this smells like nerds.
It smells like candy.
Yeah, now this one is exactly what I was talking about them not going hard enough on their flavors. I don't
like that at all.
Yeah, that's not great because it still tastes like Coke with like a little bit of shit in there versus the one we just tried, which was they went all in with the mango, as opposed to this, which is they're playing footsie with the strawberry and the watermelon.
You know what it is? It's literally my two least favorite like artificial fruit flavors in one thing. I don't like artificial strawberry. I don't like artificial watermelon.
No.
Well,
Okay.
I think maybe I'm wrong, but LaCroix does a strawberry like watermelon, or maybe it's pineapple, like of their Tropico flavors or whatever, and that's pretty good. This is sort of similar to that, I guess. I don't know if I like it better or the same as the last one, but
I definitely like that first one more.
No, I
This
did
is-
100% like that first one more. No question.
And this one doesn't even have like any weird pablum on it. It's just like, hey, it's got caffeine in it and it's marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
You don't know what marshmallow is? You had to look him up on Spotify this morning? Fucking loser.
the Coca-Cola like logo is like dripping down
With marshmallow.
Yeah, with marshmallow.
And it's like, my God, just make it marshmallow. I know.
Semen.
yeah, that too. Yes.
I mean, this one, if you're looking for Coke, it really doesn't taste like Coke.
No.
All right. Well, we got those out of the way.
I think the thing is, if you had this and they didn't have the Coca-Cola brand on it, you might be more fine with it.
Possibly, yeah. That's.
I don't like the taste of it. I genuinely don't. Like, I wasn't expecting it to have
It kind of
any kinda
tastes like a flavored tea, like mass-produced sweet tea.
Ooh, I feel that.
So is this like his creation? Because it
Old
says
family
it says
recipe.
creations. So
Yeah.
maybe
Collaboration.
Yeah,
I hit him up. What would you add to?
I went and saw Idris Elba fighting the lion at the movie theater a couple nights ago, and they had in the machine Dojo Cat had her
Doja Cat.
whatever.
Doja Cat.
Yeah, she had a creation flavor in the freestyle machine.
She's got good music.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So they're letting anybody into the
First
thing
they
nowadays.
made McDonald's meals. They're letting them create their own McDonald's meals. Now it's
Oh, what about the
So-
Denny's influencer menu?
Oh my
How about
God,
that?
yes, yes.
I've never even heard of that.
Joe and I and some other folks went to Denny's a few weeks ago, and they had a social media influencer menu.
And then we looked up these people, and what was it, like 2 of them don't exist.
Yeah, there was one guy who didn't seem to exist, and his name was something the time traveling comedian.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
Yeah,
He didn't exist on social
that's
media.
creepy.
And then what's funny is they had their handles of like, oh, look
Oh,
up these influencers. And we looked up all the handles, and one straight up did not exist.
Yeah.
I feel like this could just be a prank on all of us, right?
Well, we looked up the other ones, and they were real.
Exist.
We did look up some, like all of them, and some I was like, oh, okay. Like one of them was like
Oh,
a
it's a
food
Tik-
Instagrammer. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
It's
Yeah.
a TikTok thing.
Yeah, I guess they were all like they were all like TikTok people.
Okay, of course we didn't think TikTok because we're old. We immediately are like,
I just downloaded TikTok like a week ago.
Oh yeah, have you been ticking and talking?
I've been thinking of like a gimmick though.
Yeah,
You should, yeah.
oh, I don't even like do
They're
anything
fun.
on I just lurk it.
they've got a get that cookie dough pancakes brought to you by Ginny Solares and the Inky Boys.
The Inky Boys.
There's a Holla Back Burger
Stinky.
brought to you by Jonathan Chavez and Elise Ofaso, and the clearly very fruity pancakes brought to you by Elliot Norris and Matt Taylor.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I know Elliot Norris. I know that, and I was going to say, because fags. And I'm like, oh, yeah, Elliot Norris is actually
Yeah.
is a
You're right.
is a gay food blogger. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes
You're right.
sense.
You're
That's
right
funny.
all along.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Remember when Denny's had like the rock bands have their own meals?
That's literally the first episode of this podcast was us talking
Really?
about the Who Burrito.
The Hoopa
Oh,
Stank.
my
The
God.
Hoopa Stank Burrito, the Who Burrito.
well,
yeah.
I mean, Denny's is always do. They had the Hobbit menu.
Yeah, second
for-
breakfast. Yep.
Yeah, those. That's that Smaug burger they had was pretty good. It was like a spicy, like a jalapeno burger. It was pretty good.
Okay.
So they just keep doing the same jalapeno burger over and
Yeah,
over.
Oh yeah, they
Just
just keep
different
finding new ways to
names.
repackage
yeah,
it.
it was the NSYNC burger, and then it was the Pussycat Doll burger, then it was the Hobbit.
Yeah, don't you wish your burger was hot like mine?
exactly. Yeah. The Khalees burger. My burger brings all the boys to the
No,
yard.
what are you talking about? It would just be the Kelly's milkshake.
No, but it'd be funny if they missed that very obvious one. They were
No,
just
they
like,
would
no,
never- they
let's
would
go
never
straight to the
miss
burger.
I would never miss that, Rivers.
Yeah, come on. You think Denny's is going to try to be subversive? No, they're going to be like, oh, she had the milkshake song. We'll just do milkshakes.
When I worked at the grilled cheese sandwich store when I first moved to LA, our opening night, they paid Katy Perry $15,000 to come in and take a bite of a sandwich and have 2 pictures taken and leave.
Every time you say
And-
the grilled cheese sandwich store,
The one
I-
on Sunset.
Sunset and Vine, baby, the melt
Oh, I've
doesn't
been
exist
there. I've been
anymore.
there, yeah.
It's now ablaze.
it reminds me of like when on the reboot of Blue's Clues, you find out that one of the hosts is like Joe. He's off working at the present store. That's what he's been doing with his life. Steve is a private detective, and Joe works at the present store.
He just wants to be there. He
just
wants
want-
to be present.
And they're all cousins. What a weird. That means just these 3 cousins are just passing this 25-year-old dog around to each other. Here, she's your problem now.
But yeah, we had this because it was the Melt Hollywood. We had this like grand opening night where like I said, Katy Perry showed up, ate a bite of a sandwich, and then left. And then the other big guest was Khalees. But no one told me this was going on, and I haven't seen Khalees since the milkshake video. And so she had this like head wrap on, And because they had everybody on staff there was just nowhere to work. So they just started giving people random stupid assignments. So for me, they were like, hey, can you make sure no one goes out like the fire exits? And I told Khalees, you can't go that way. And then someone was like, you told Khalees you couldn't go out through the fire exit? I was like, wait, that was Khalees? Shit. I didn't, I was expecting her to see the fiery hair from I Hate You So Much Right Now.
And that's how you got banned from Hollywood.
Yeah. That's why I'm still here.
Gate kept out of Hollywood.
yeah. I told Khalees, hey, that's the emergency exit, ma'am. You got to go out the other way.
Just doing your job.
Just doing my job.
That's so
just
funny.
following orders.
Sandwich store.
That's just so funny to me. It's grilled cheese. Oh, what do you have? Cheese and bread? Oh my God!
We have
you
soup
put them together,
and it's $14 for cheese, bread, and soup.
God damn!
Yeah.
Hey, at least the one time I paid $14 for a grilled cheese, there was like a bunch of pulled pork on it, and some mac and cheese.
Oh no, this was
it was a heart attack on a sandwich, but it was so good.
Yeah, that was the thing. I left that job to start doing the tour guide thing, and just turns out when you don't eat grilled cheese every single day, boy, you just start pounds just start falling off. I go back and look at pictures of me from 2014. I was like, Jesus Christ, and then it turns out just don't
cheese.
They introduced salads the week I left. I was like, you fuckers. You motherfuckers.
Hey, the fatty's gone. Let's put salads on the menu.
Yeah.
To me, that seems like the ultimate hurdle of the LA grilled cheese place is people just being like, well, I want something healthy.
Yeah, this is
even if I go to the grilled
eat.
cheese place, I want there to be a healthy option.
Well, that's why I think the grilled cheese truck has been more successful than any of the storefronts.
Well, yeah, because they just pull up at a concert and you're like, I'm at a concert. Who cares?
Or the Burbank Business Plaza or whatever.
Yeah. They got her outside of jury duty.
Yeah.
These are stressful places that,
Hey, do you want to have heinous farts during court? The grilled cheese truck.
Maybe they'll let me out if I seem to be having some sort of medical emergency.
Just Agent Orange this courtroom.
So I was going to ask you guys, summer's winding down. It's something approaching the end of summer. And I was going to ask you guys if you had any stories from camp. Did you ever go to any summer camps?
Oh, Rivers. Really? Did you pick this question because I was coming on today?
I found an interesting story about a summer camp, but I figured before we get into something fucking wild, see how y'all's summer camp experience was.
Well, summer camp is not for poor people. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. So I never went, and the excuse my parents used was parents who send their kids to summer camp don't love them.
Oh.
So that's why they send them away for the summer.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That totally checks out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I never went to summer camp, but a couple of years ago when I was an active performer, we did a wrestling event it was like a rich kids summer camp.
Oh, sure.
They're all rich. There's not a poor kid summer camp.
I was going to say that's truly means that you've never been to a camp, because some of the kids you go to day camp with, that is YMCA day camp, that's literally meant for.
Oh, does that count as summer camp?
Yeah, of course it does.
Activities in the summer, organized activities.
Yeah. I did JCC day camp forever.
Yeah, we
forever.
I did the Auburn City day camp, and then
I did 3 years at Sleepaway. I did 3 summers at Sleepaway camp.
Right. What were you saying though, Justin? I'm sorry.
No, we just had an event, and it was we get there, and it's super nice. All these cabins are.
So you guys did a wrestling event at a summer camp?
That's fucking cool.
The amphitheater.
Fuck it, I want to go to this camp. Shit.
It was in
cool.
Running Springs.
We had to do our own wrestling that turned into real fights.
That's awesome. That one had an amphitheater?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Wow.
That was actually that usually happened. I think every time I went to camp, it was trying to give the people's elbow or something, and then you actually hit the guy in the chest. He's like, "Hey, man!" and then it turns into a real fight. That was good times. I would much rather just go see professionals do it. That seems way more fun. Although I imagine bedtime would have been after watching an exciting wrestling match. It's just kids just kicking the shit out of each other afterwards, trying to the shit they saw. Yeah, they're just doing tope suicidas off the top of the tent and stuff. Hell yeah. How did the show go? Did they like it?
It was all right. Like,
was it just all kids and then the counselors?
They
I
were
guess?
like, yeah, pretty much.
Oh man, that rocks.
Yeah,
dude.
we like set up the ring and stuff.
Cool.
And,
Did you make them help? Or like, you're my young lions now?
no,
No.
like, I wish. But like me and my buddy Che, I was the good guy. He was the bad guy. But we came out to do an arm wrestling match. So they set up like an arm wrestling table, and then we like gimmicked an arm wrestling match
Over
like,
the top.
Nice.
going back and forth. And then I was about to win, and he like punches me in the face, and then like a ref comes out.
Nice.
And the match starts.
Yeah, basically.
Cool.
Oh wow.
Oh, I love that.
That's awesome.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
the funniest part was like the kids like didn't give a shit about
No,
any kind of wrestling.
Is
Like
there-
they were teenagers.
It was their forced
okay.
activity of the day.
If this was like 8, 9 year olds or whatever,
or 30-year-olds. one of the two. Yeah.
But now this group of kids like they just want to be on their phones.
I was gonna say,
They don't
yeah,
give a shit.
I get it. I took high school off from wrestling. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's curious you said that because that's a conversation I had recently about like, do you think the smartphones of it all is like changing the way kids are at sleepaway camp? Because like I certainly, when I was there, I didn't have like a fucking phone with a camera on it at all times.
Right.
I would take a bunch of disposable cameras
Yes.
with me to
Yeah.
camp. You know, you take pictures over the summer, then you get them developed in September, and then you cry because you remember how I'm not going to see any of these people ever again.
And then half of them you get back, you can't even make out what you're taking a picture of anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Yeah. Ours, my experience was with just with Boy Scout camp, which I was always with a troop from Auburn, so it was like people I knew, and then it just always turned into like tribal warfare essentially, because somebody would be like, "You pussies want to play capture the flag?" Like, yeah, and then that basically any activity that there was just no adult supervision just invariably just turned into real violence.
yeah.
Oh, it's the best.
See, like for me, it's like as a surprise to no one, I went to art camp for my sleepaway camp. So it was a lot of very serious performers, like teenage performers.
Were there any kids on day one who were homesick and then they just gave extremely dramatic monologues to maybe get to call their parents pick them up?
Mother, I did not get cast in James and the Giant Peach.
This is an outrage.
I have been cast as the dog in one of the hack director's original pieces just around the corner. It's true to life. That did happen to me. I did get cast as the dog in a play my first year, and I was very not having it. I was very sad.
Did you just act the shit out of that part?
When I tell
just
you,
to prove
I was
there
in
a
a
costume?
full fucking dog costume. Like a comically oversized like sheepdog costume.
you were Beethoven.
What,
Yeah.
realistic or like furry looking?
No, somewhere in between. Like the fur
Okay.
definitely like looked like sheepdog fur. It was just like so big to the point where it's like that's hilarious that this dog is 3 times the size of all the children on this stage.
Well, your boy was Aslan the Lion in Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe, so I relate.
Fuck yeah, dude, that's
I
sick.
relate.
No, but the circus is where the wild shit happened. Like that's where I sprained both of my wrists at the same time because I fell on a pair of stilts.
Oh, shit.
That's one thing that they should definitely be teaching you day one is how to fall properly.
How do you fall properly on
So you're
stilts?
supposed to do
Flat
the best
back
you
bump?
can to go to your knees because that's your
Okay.
closest point of impact to the ground.
Okay.
And your legs, your knee, you'll be able to absorb the fall better. I just went down like a fucking tree.
Oh,
and I just
shit.
threw my hands up in front of my face because I was like, "Oh God, protect the face!"
Yeah.
And my hands and wrists got the full fucking impact, and I was on 10-foot stilts.
Whoa, fuck.
Yowzer.
And the thing was, they didn't teach me how to properly fall. Like
I was gonna say, how old are you at this point?
I was 13 when this happened.
Yeah, let's get the
But
13-year-old
I
in the
was
10-foot stilts.
really good at it.
Okay.
That's the thing is like I was like a duck to water with
Wow.
like the 2-foot stilts and then the 4 foot. Like I gradually got up to the 10-foot stilts.
Yeah.
But like it just must. I mean, the guy, the instructor, he was the nicest guy ever. Like, he would never stop apologizing to me because he was like, "I'm like, I don't know why it didn't occur to me to like, I should have been teaching you how to fall. You were just so fucking good at it so quickly. Like, it just must have slipped my mind." I'm like, I get it. Like, I totally get
God
why.
forbid
like,
this person ever teach a child to ride a bicycle. It's like,
Right.
oh yeah, you got this. I'll go inside and make a cocktail.
But it was like the thing was like I was doing like fucking grapevines. I was like faux tap dancing on stilts. Like, I was good at it, and then I took one wrong step, just like one miscalculated step, and it was just down. Boom.
Shit.
Did you ever get on stilts after that?
I did. Not to like. I ended up switching the act that I was in because I was just too scared to do the whole performance again. But they did get me back up on stilts, and like, you know, I did do a walk and whatever. So honestly, that was the instructor's like biggest thing. He was just like, I just want to make sure like you're not like you get the fear out of you. Like, you don't want this to like ruin this thing that you were literally really fucking good at. Like, I don't want this to. It was great instructors at that play, all like, you know, professionals in whatever their field is. So that's why I especially with circus, I trusted them like implicitly, because it was like, you all do this very fucking professionally outside of here. I ended up going to clowning after that, which is hilariously enough how me and Ian Ager did, who I used to produce the summer camp themed comedy show.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
That's what we were in the same bunk, and we did a clowning act together when we were 13.
Whoa,
Yeah.
I did not know
Yeah.
that. That's crazy.
Yeah, we did the classic, he's the doctor, I'm the patient, and like he takes out like a comically big needle, and like I have like an arm shaking, and he like it numbs the pain in this arm, and then the other one starts shaking, and he puts the big needle in, and then the one leg, and then both legs, and then the head, and your whole body. It's, you know, you're a hokey pokey of a clowning act. Very.
They're just like, what can two 13-year-olds handle?
Especially with
moving their limb
1 week,
one prop,
like with 1 week to go. That's the thing, is we had to like figure, because I was doing stilts for a long time. So,
well, if you see clowning in LA and common times, it doesn't look like they've practiced very much.
Oh no,
ever.
I'm like, you know, like I'm kind of loving that clowning's making a comeback.
It's
like,
so embarrassing.
I love clowning. I love it.
Worst.
I love it. I love it. It's
There's a comic who got clowning banned from Venue.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me off mic who this comic is.
Yeah, she did some bit at Eno Vino where she was apparently washing dishes, but she had real water and was just getting it everywhere, including all over audience members. And then, of course, like many clowns,
boy.
I've seen this so many times with clowns and improv, they make a huge mess and they don't clean it up.
Oh, that really sucks.
And that's just like, oh, you're just an asshole. And then the owner is pissed, and she was kind of a jerk to the owner.
Yeah.
And the owner is just like, no more clowns.
that sucks.
Which is so funny to be so bad at comedy that somebody's just like, your entire genre of comedy is not allowed in this building anymore.
We had a clown at the Good Night recently on one of the variety mic, and I'll tell you, I had a fucking blast watching him. Comes out with like a flute case and whatever, in this like this terrible like D. Snyder level of blonde wig, and he takes out one of those long lollipops that you get at the fair, and he keeps trying to eat. He keeps missing his mouth. He ends up getting it stuck in his wig, pulls off the wig, and then he's like, "Oh no, I have this big hairy lollipop. What do I do?" Sticks it between his legs. It's his dick now. Gets on the floor, puts his legs behind his head, starts sucking his own lollipop dick. And I'm losing my mind laughing. That is like, oh, now this looks like pubes and a dick. Let me just fucking suck my own dick on this. I'm like, this is great. This is art. I fucking
That's
love
what
this.
all adult clowning is.
I love it.
My friend told me she went to a clowning thing at the Lyric Hyperion. A woman brought out a flower and then did a handstand, stuck a funnel into her vagina, completely naked, had an audience member come up and put the flower into the funnel. And they're like, we're clowning. What the? No, you're not. You're just being a fucking psycho.
Oh my God, I love that so much.
Sounds great.
It's a human vase.
Exactly. That's hilarious. That's so funny.
Okay, this is clowning. There will be penetration. There will be penetration at the show. It's a character. Remember, this reflects nothing on the person who's doing this. It's a character. That's the thing I hate about clowning is they go spill water all over the floor.
See, that
people's
sucks.
socks, and then they're like, "It was a character."
Yeah.
See,
well, even the insane clown posse has switched to sugar-free Faygo, so it's easier to clean up.
That's good.
Do you know that?
No,
I did not know that.
So if you look at modern videos of them, all their Faygo is sugar-free because it's not sticky. It doesn't fucking mess up the floor.
At one point, the Lyric Hyperion, when it was first,
Consider it clown posse.
It was bought by a clowning class guy.
Yes,
and
yes,
then
it was.
clowning class people would come to the open mics, and one of them just got out a bunch of paper from a machine and just threw it everywhere. And then another of them.
What was the concept, or was it just throwing paper?
There was nothing.
See, that's when
he had a box. He had a box that had like a strobe light inside, and then he was like acting like a receipt was. And then he was just like throwing the paper. Another guy did a bit where he spilled an entire beer and, of course, did not clean it up. And it's just like, you guys aren't funny. This isn't even creative. You just suck.
You're just making a mess.
Yeah, like you just want to act like a child and have people be like, "Wow, that was genius."
But see, that's why I
you
like
made a mess.
But
that
why
was so
I like
funny.
that lollipop bit is because like he's doing one thing and you think, okay, I get the bit. He keeps missing his mouth. He has an eating problem. He literally can't. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Did he mess up? Did something happen there? No, this was all meant to happen. And now I'm going to do the most unexpected thing and suck my own lollipop dick on stage. I'm like, that's really funny. Because like I thought I saw what you were going to do and then you twisted it twice. So I'm like, okay, that's something that's well thought out. Like, but what you're describing, I'm like, that sounds like that sucks. Like,
yeah.
Clowning with no concept is.
I've had bad experiences with clowns performing in front of me.
Oh, I used to have like the worst fear of clowns. Like growing up,
really?
I did not, and I still get uncomfortable with like your typical like Barnum and Bailey. Ringling Brothers circus clowns, like those still are a little off-putting to me.
Did y'all hear about the secret clown tunnel they found underneath the arena in Sacramento?
No,
I am so sorry.
They tore down. And then we'll get to the summer camp story I had.
Tunnel.
They tore down the arena where the Kings used to play in Sacramento, and they were gonna build, I think, a football stadium and some other arena, and there was gonna be like a network of tunnels that connected them. And they didn't ever end up building the other two, just the basketball arena. And when they tore it down, they found a tunnel that is referred to as a clown tunnel because
with the bones of all the clowns.
So that would be a little better than this. They found it was this tunnel where when they would have the circus, the clowns would like hide to go out and do their performance. And so they all left their noses and they wrote things and they wrote messages in makeup on the walls. And it's just a whole fucking tunnel that's a mausoleum of
I'm sorry, I gotta go. I have a screenplay to write.
This is a movie. I was about to say.
The dead clowns of 1,000 generations hanging heavy over the city of Sacramento.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, sorry, I read that. That was the first story I read when I woke up this morning. I was like, I gotta quit reading the news when I'm still half asleep. Like, that's just my day was just started off real wacky by the clown tunnel. But yeah, so
and I was not on my phone for no reason doing that. When I first saw Joe react to the idea, I started taking pictures of him, and then I got him reacting to finding out
about the clown tunnel.
Yeah, about what was in it. And this is what we got. These will be posted.
Oh,
on
nice.
Twitter. And there's more of them. There's not just that.
That's the most amazing thing I've ever heard.
The headline from the local news. Did you know that Sleep Train Arena has a secret clown cave?
Okay, Sleep Train Arena.
That's the name of the arena.
This is
what company is
I can't
that?
write a movie. This is a movie already.
I think it's a mattress company. Yeah, Sleep Train.
Sleep Train.
Yeah, the naming rights for these buildings are getting worse and worse every year.
Yeah. Sleep Train. The news story says the tunnel was described in the video as eerie and creepy. And it's like, yeah, did you read your own headline just now?
Water has been described as wet.
Wet. Very wet.
Very moist. But I mean, doubling it all back. I mean, summer camp is like maybe the most core positive memories that I have in my brain. Still, are like all summer camp experiences.
Yeah,
and some of the worst core memories I've ever had are all from day camp. But the best core experiences are all like sleepaway camp. Oh, day camp, that was like a fucking nightmare. JCC day camp. Those Jews are mean, man. Like, when you put a bunch of Jewish kids, we are awful to each other. Have you ever been unpromptedly kicked in the dick by a girl wearing wooden platform shoes named Miriam just because?
Miriam. That's such a bad name.
Just some surly girl named Miriam.
What? Wait, why was she wearing? Well, I guess like the
like those light wood
Jewish
like
people do.
Yeah, right
wedges or whatever.
Yeah. Right when you said it, I thought you meant like she was Dutch or something and had just wooden
she said
shoes.
clogs. Yeah. Those Dutch Jews still wearing classic clogs.
Oh, but watch her dance, my God. Yeah, so I had a story. This is from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, home of the sassy assassin. This is from CBC. Royal Canadian Mounted Police and other agencies are investigating after an exorcism and other alleged activities took place at a children's Bible camp 45 minutes north of Saskatoon.
The Bible camp makes it not fun. If these were just like, if they were just like kids at a summer camp being like, oh, we're playing with a Ouija board. We're gonna whatever. Then that's funny little heinous teenage activities. But then you get the Bible involved. Now it's like real and serious. Like they think it's for real.
Get the whole camp fucking arrested.
Yeah.
In addition to the alleged exorcism conducted earlier this summer, it's unclear how the man in question, Carlos Dorkson, was approved to work with the kids at Redberry Bible Camp.
Damn, that's a rough life.
Yeah, it's rough, man.
Oh, I'd worship the devil.
Yeah, right?
On the man's own Facebook page, he detailed a recent lengthy history of pornography and drug addiction, domestic violence, and firing from a previous job as camp counselor. So that was on his Facebook before he was hired to work at this camp. And just, at a time in which people are, firing people for all kinds of stupid bullshit, they're not doing a deep check on this guy.
No one tried to cancel him before this happened.
I know.
So it's okay. They would have found out otherwise. You know?
So RCMP confirmed an investigation is underway into 2 reports of an incident involving a staff member of the Redberry Bible Camp and a preteen boy on the evening of July 13th, 2022. Redberry Bible Camp board chair Wayne Dick, just nothing but good names here. Wayne Dick says that they're looking into the incident. So the Dick is on it. The Dick is on the case.
Man.
You can't stop the Dick from looking into this.
Can't stop a dick from getting a dork.
The Dick canceled the dork. Dick told CBC News that the staff
member... Which is also a dick, right? A dork is a whale dick.
It is indeed.
Okay.
He told the CBC News that the staff member in question was no longer on site with the 100-plus children who attend the camp each week in August, but released few other details. Parents say Dorkson brainwashed the boys from the beginning. They do
parent Gene Twat.
Oh my God. Like TUAWT. Like
yeah. Tina Snappin' Puss says that they say that he brainwashed the boys from the beginning. They do a full day of vigorous physical activity in the summer heat. He warned the children to be on constant lookout for demons.
Sounds like he's doing his job.
Yeah, absolutely. Dorkson apparently told the boys signs of demonic possession included, quote, any flickering indoor or outdoor light, thinking a girl was cute, or laughing while watching The Simpsons or other evil TV shows.
Good.
And I was like, that's some Canadian shit there. They're like a full 20 years behind. It's just been like, oh, you don't want to be watching The Simpsons there. That's evil.
This camp is like shadow funded by Laura Bush.
Yeah, this camp is from 1993 somehow.
What if your son starts thinking
Barbara Bush,
Bart Simpson's cool, and you're like, and my son thinks a rude kid is
exactly.
Cool. He is rude.
Oh, next thing you know, my little tyke is he's flipping me the bird. Riding a skateboard.
Anybody.
Can't be having that.
They only let them watch the show for Flanders.
Yeah, that's right.
Buddy. Yeah.
Like, this is the main character.
A recut version of The Simpsons that's just Flanders scenes.
It's called The Flanders. They don't put him in the show very much, but the show, he's the message.
They think it's like 5-minute shorts about a religious family.
On the third night of camp, Dorkson preached to the group of roughly 8 boys until nearly 5 a.m. You're like, oh my God.
This guy is a child
guy
molester.
sucks. And that was again followed by a full day of camp activities. The fourth night at roughly 10 p.m., Dorkson sent them out into the darkness to explore, they said. One boy thought he saw a monster, and they all came running back inside. And that's when Dorkson decided to perform an exorcism on a boy whose nose was bleeding and he was writhing on the floor. So he freaked these kids out to the point where they ran out in the dark, and then one of them came back, I guess, got a nosebleed or something, or maybe who the fuck knows what happened, but he starts writhing around the floor, and the guy's like, oh, obviously he needs to be exorcised. Two of the parents said that this apparent medical distress occurred before the exorcism was initiated, while the third said they weren't sure about the detail. It's unclear how long the ceremony lasted, but at the end, the complainant said that the man told the children that he got rid of the demon that had possessed the child. He then handed his business card to each of the children. Two parents emailed images of the card to CBC, and it reads, Carlos Dorkson, Apostle, on the front along.
No wonder you got this job. You just handed him this card.
So
and they're like, oh, you're a professional.
Let's pretend I didn't say any of this. Just imagine a normal man handing his business card to a bunch of children under any circumstance. That's fucking hilarious and weird. Yeah, it's just weird. And the business card also had his email and and his YouTube channel. And on the back, it quotes the book of Matthew, quote, heal the sick, raise the dead, cure those with diseases, and cast out demons. He then told the children that they had to stay in contact with him for the rest of their lives because only he knew how to ward off the demons they'd all encountered.
Oh, no.
Wow. That's...
What's his YouTube channel?
I might have.
I had a feeling you had. I had a feeling.
It's so much more boring than it should be.
God is not just some Jolly Rancher Kool-Aid God that just, I'm okay with sin, keep doing this, keep doing that. No, there are consequences, and don't get it twisted. God is a loving God. He's a merciful God. He is a God that longs for us to come and enjoy life with him in his holiness. But it doesn't mean that he will not discipline those who deserve it.
For 40 minutes. It's just that. Yeah, it's so much more boring than
he's just like one of those street pastors that's just fucking on the internet in his house.
Yeah.
Being more crazy almost, because no one's... How many views did that have?
He's on his virtual street corner.
337.
Oh, man, that's great. That's just great.
Yeah.
All right. All right. At least it's not like a few thousand or something,
Yeah. Marcy Bond, whose 13-year-old son was one of the roughly 8 boys in the cabin when the exorcism took place, said, quote, they kept saying this was spiritual warfare and it was likely to happen again. Some of the children were so terrified that they called their parents, and even though the 6-day camp was less than half over, the parents took their children home that night. The CBC News spoke to Bond.
Those are good parents.
I know, right? Yeah. The CBC News spoke to Bond and 2 other parents who picked up their children after midnight on July 14th following the exorcism. They all say that Redberry Executive Director Roland Thiessen and Board Chair Wayne Dick told them both.
Still funny. Still funny.
Wayne Dick.
He told them both that night and in follow-up conversations that the exorcism was, quote, necessary to save the boys, and that Carlos Dorkson had special powers to cast out the demons. So even the guy running the camp is like, no, Carlos Dorkson knows how to cast out demons.
Now we know why he got hired.
Yeah, right?
They said, quote,
what kind of parent doesn't look into what the fuck they're sending their kid to?
Yeah. They said that, quote, we've had satanic activity in the past, and they were fortunate to have Carlos there because he can speak directly to God. It's like, oh, that's good. Isn't this a Protestant?
So this just keeps happening.
Yeah. So Redberry is operated by the conservative evangelical Saskatchewan Mennonite Brethren and has been running since 1943. Partners listed on its website included other Christian groups and the Saskatchewan Camps Association, which provides accreditation. It's unclear whether online or social media searches are conducted on potential Redberry staff, but the staff member in question shared his life story on his own Facebook page, which has been publicly available for more than a year.
Yeah.
So if they just read his site, it'd be like, oh man, I beat up my girlfriend and they fired me from this camp. And you're like, just don't go camp now.
Well, can you cast out the demon?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but how's your demon hat cast in hand? This is from a pin post at the top of his public Facebook page. Quotes, pornography was my first drug.
Porno addiction.
And from 9 years old, little did I know I'd be hooked for 12 years.
What a lame addiction to have. If you're addicted to porn, you're a fucking loser.
Oh, it's so fun.
Taking that hard stance right now. That's a loser addiction.
Beating your meat.
Grow up. Go take a walk.
He said his high school years were filled with drug and sexual addiction, jealousy and rage.
Viruses.
Go play some Minecraft. What are you doing?
Yeah, the Trojan virus. My quote, my family was scared of me. I had friends that were scared of me, and I had victims at school that were scared of me. I felt like
I had victim. Like that's a 3-word sentence that immediately should get you barred from having employment at a summer camp. I had victims.
Victims of my porno addiction.
Jenna Jameson, victim.
Nothing.
Sasha Grey, victim.
No, they said went to his school though. So that's even fucking worse.
Yeah, I felt like I had turned into a monster, someone at times I could not recognize. Dorkson wrote that at some point after being fired from the other camp that he worked at, he traveled to Mazatlan, Mexico for a 6-month discipleship training school. He said that this helped him, but his time there came to an abrupt end when he stumbled sexually. So yeah, again with the porno. That led to more drug use.
Porno. I'm quitting today after hearing this.
Does porn lead to drug use? Like that's what I'm like. That's
this is
I gotta get my nut off. Fuck, I need coke.
Yeah,
this is my favorite thing about like Christians like this who are just like, you know who went wrong in my life? Everyone else. I sort of messed up, but there's all these fucked up things like porno.
This is also literally like when Ted Bundy got arrested and he was trying to like turn himself into like an evangelical guy. He told James Dobson that he was like, well, I think it all started because of pornography. And you're like, you murdered like dozens of people because of pornography.
You know what I want to do now that I'm watching this woman's asshole wink at me, and now I want to do heroin.
I just want the good feeling to keep going. Never stop.
He said that this led to more drug use and depression, and as recently as the spring of 2020, he wrote that when COVID hit, he was forced to re-examine his life and finally renew his relationship with Jesus. He said in another Facebook post that his broken foot was supposed to take 9 months to heal, but it was better in just 24 hours, and he attached a photo of a casted foot and an x-ray. Quote, just a beautiful reminder that Jesus heals. So, getting into that Christian grift, I love it.
I said okay, but gay also works. Since you're here, I'll say gay.
Gay. I give you, Sam. I give you permission.
Okay.
I'm not. Hillary Duff's not going to come climbing out of a clothing rack to tell you shouldn't say gay. Like I'm here to give you the pass.
He continued to post religious monologues from an unknown location on his Facebook page until his account was deactivated last week. The videos, but not his biography, remain on YouTube. Quote, God saved me from a life of debauchery. Saved me from a life of wickedness, he said in a 57-minute long video posted in May, which has garnered 150 views in 3 months. Yeah, so I love the CBC just like fucking shaming the guy for his view counts.
Like 11 years ago, I met this bartender who told me he used to do meth, and then he'd stay up all night watching porno and jacking off. So he'd go to the 24-hour porno stores and rent tapes all methed out in the middle of the... That's porno addiction. That's just meth addiction, but you blame it on porno. You're like, no, I like to get all hopped up and beat off all night. It's the porno. It's the porno.
Yeah. Well, that's totally like you just run out of things to do on meth. You're like,
there's certain strains of weed that just, oh my God, they make you so fucking horny. But that's not porn's fault.
The wedding cake, they claim, is the horny weed.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I blame the wedding cake.
That checks out. Because that's the weed you'll smoke on your wedding day, and then you fucking get all horny after the thing. You go, fuck.
You get to fuck for the first time.
Fuck for the first time.
In another recent YouTube video, Dorkson admits to conducting the exorcism on the boys, although he prefers to call it a deliverance. In the video, he said he told... In the video, he...
Where are the bodies?
That's like blaming it on porno. Yeah.
In the video, Dorkson said he told the parents that his actions shouldn't come as a surprise. Quote, you should know better if you're sending someone to a camp that has the word Bible in it. This is the perpetrator saying this.
I mean...
It's like this... Here we go.
At this point, not wrong.
Not wrong.
Right.
Like...
But then the next thing is just bonkers. It's like sending your kid to a gay camp and being upset that they're teaching them gay things.
It's art camp.
This is all your fault for being ignorant.
It's called theater camp.
It's called theater camp.
I just like that he thinks that...
He just says send him to those gay camps where all the Jews go. Yeah, the theater camps. By the way, I'm not talking because I'm literally saying all the kids at theater camp are all Jews. every single one of them. Yeah, every single one of them.
Quote, there were definitely multiple demons. It's a full-blown demonic possession. I'm in a spiritual warfare. He agreed that the parents were irate, but he said he told them it was necessary and that he was chosen for this purpose by Jesus. Dorkson remained on staff at the camp and was finally moved to kitchen duty after they continued to complain.
This guy's going to poison all the food.
I love that. It's like
literally in sleepaway camp. They make the cook at the camp is a fucking child molester.
After repeated requests from CBC News on Dorkson's status, Wayne Dick texted on August 17th to say, quote, I can assure you that Carlos is not at our camp. We continue to look into this matter and have no further comments. They're like, quit asking about Carlos.
Every time we hear the name Wayne Dick, we lose a year's worth of education in our brains. Like it is totally worth it.
Another parent, Lisa Sherbon, said that she was, quote, horrified when reading the first CBC News story about the exorcism. It's a Bible camp, she said. We shouldn't have to conduct our own searches and investigations to see if we should trust it. Who's protecting our kids? And I was like, I think you just said it in that sentence. It's a Bible camp. You should absolutely be checking up on it. What the fuck?
The fact that they just go, oh, Bible?
Good.
That's fine.
Yeah,
the church has never had a history of terrible things with children or anything like that.
If you're going to have people who are working around children, look at their Facebook for at least the last, let's go 3 months. How about that? Like, if you just see the thing where he's just like, yeah, I used to love porn, man.
Well, you can't.
And then I went to Mexico. I got kicked out of Mexico because I love porn so much, dude.
Rivers is trying to cancel people for their opinions, which does not happen in a free country like America.
I mean, you could read that.
The Bible. I saw the Bible. It should be okay.
Yeah.
I've never read it, but I saw the word Bible.
I've never read it. I haven't read it. Is it good?
Yeah.
Rivers has. Is it good?
Let me ask you, is it a good beach read?
It's pretty fucking wild, man. It's pretty wild.
This Bible's heady.
It is, yeah. I know. I didn't grow up with it. It's, the first time I read it was part of my final English lit class was the Bible for literature students, and we spent an entire semester reading cover to cover. And I'm like 21 years old, just being like, "What the fuck?
This is fucking wild.
What the fuck is this shit?" So, yeah, I encourage everybody if you're not sure whether you're religious or not, go ahead and read the Bible. That'll cure you. You'll be like, oh yeah, no, I'm good.
No, I'm good here.
I mean, this is interesting, and it's fun to know.
Storybook,
and it's fun.
Grimm's fairy tales.
Yeah. My study Bible is so fucking dorky because the margins are just like, ooh, this is a lyric from a Wilco song. Like, I got so many like pop culture references from it. I was like,
that's so funny.
Yeah, City on a Hill. That's the Reagan speech.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, if you're in Saskatoon, watch out for Dork and Dick. They're coming at you.
Wayne Dick.
Wayne Dick. And Carlos Dorkson.
It's just two people that deserve zero respect.
Wayne Dick just feels like a placeholder name in a Seth Rogen script. Like, I don't know, we'll just name him Wayne Dick. I don't know, we'll double back to it.
All my characters and all my scripts are just placeholder names, and it's like, okay, well, I'm at the end now. That's the actual name.
That's the name.
I'm not going to go back through and change all this. That's stupid.
I guess he's Xavier Clementine.
Yeah.
Xavier Clementine.
Or Clovis Periwinkle.
Well, you'd have to change several scenes that talk about their names. So.
What are you writing?
Or Silas Ives. You got to have at least 3 fake names. Yeah, you got to have 3 fake names in your brain at all times. Yeah.
Israel Neckerman.
Yeah, that's how you end up getting the 3.
To put him in there.
Did you ever pay attention at Silence of the Lambs to like the names of Buffalo Bill's victims? They are Frederica Bimmel.
Yeah.
What a name. Wow. I wish I had a brain to come up with Frederica Bimmel.
Yeah, okay, you want to hear something? Israel Neckerman is a comic stage name.
Whoa.
They thought it was more normal than their name, Mahoney Seleshi. Israel Neckerman.
It's like a lateral move.
Yeah.
That is, I will say that Israel is definitely a less weird first name than Mahoney.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. But those last names, that is absolutely a lateral move.
Well, Mahoney is like an African name.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just go Israel Mahoney? That flows, but that flows
Actually,
so much
Israel
better.
Mahoney's, that's a great stage name.
Fucking great.
He eventually changed his name, and none of us knew that was not his real name. And everyone was like, "What the fuck, Israel Necroman?"
Necroman.
That sounds like a vampire.
I know, it's crazy. Out of all the names, you could have just been like fucking
Israel Necroman.
Ted Williams. You know?
I mean, Necroman, that would be dead man. Yeah.
Necromancy.
Yeah.
What is that?
Necro.
Necronomicon.
Yeah.
You
What are you
could
talking about?
go by Necro, like the rapper.
Yeah, Necro Butcher, like the wrestler. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Don't know nothing about my soul. About my soul.
I got one more story to share with y'all, and this comes from Shizuoka Prefecture in Japan. A team of inept monkey hunters, which, first of all, this is from the Daily Mail.
Woo!
And let me just say once again, British papers absolutely unbeaten in the phrase department.
Yeah,
and
they are. That is
the Daily Mail rule.
hilarious.
You've hooked me immediately. A team of inept monkey hunters in Japan accidentally shot a woman with a tranquilizer dart yesterday afternoon after she had reported a monkey to them. So
least it was a
snitches get
tranquilizer
stitches,
dart.
motherfuckers. Snitches get tranquilizer darts.
Was the monkey like holding her hostage like a movie? And they tried to head.
It's got a banana to her head like a gun.
I've got a clear shot. I've got a clear shot.
It's like
Take a shot.
the scene in Outbreak when they tranquilize the monkey at the end.
Yeah.
But instead they get the little girl.
Take the shot.
The incident occurred in Fuji City after
course.
several
Always, it's always
in
there.
Fuji City. After several witnesses reported seeing a macaque near Fujikawa Station, 3 municipal employees and 1 monkey hunting specialist armed with tranquilizer rifles were dispatched to the scene to take down the monkey.
This is just another thing that feels like the setup of a movie. Like it's a bunch of it's like school teachers, and then it's like we brought in this fucking expert tiger hunter,
A crack team.
a crack team. Honestly, make the macaque King Kong, and it's literally like a Roland Emmerich movie.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's-
I mean, when they said the monkey hunting specialist, I really was thinking of Pete Postlethwaite from Lost World. Just he's got the khaki suit. He's, leave the big one to me. So upon arrival, as they spoke with the unfortunate woman who was giving them details as to the rogue monkey's whereabouts, one of the team accidentally shot her in the arm with a tranquilizer dart. So there's some lady like, I swear, the biggest monkey I've ever seen. Ah! Oh. City officials explained that one of the hunter's fingers slipped and pulled the trigger. And I'm like,
That's not the hand that has to do the wrong thing.
yeah.
You gotta be aiming also.
I know. I just love that it's just someone talking and just kind of like, you're boring me, lady. All right, we get the idea. And then just shoot her. Enough sedative to knock out a 33-pound monkey flooded into her bloodstream and put her to sleep immediately. The hapless monkey hunting team rushed the woman to the hospital, where she woke up an hour later, although it was still another hour before she was lucid enough to properly express herself. She suffered no injuries and was released later that day. The monkey remains at large.
Do you think any of us could handle that dose of sedative and be fine?
I would love that
Just gonna
dose of
have a
sedative.
buzz, you know.
No, I would love that kind of sleep though.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like, because, at night
That'd be
you're like,
great.
you're just trying to go to sleep and you're like, don't look at your phone. Don't look at your
man.
phone. Don't look at your phone. And then you look at it and then you're up for another hour. I would much rather just fucking shoot myself with a fucking
Someone
gun.
surprise me.
No, you don't get to shoot yourself.
Oh, okay.
No.
Monkey
Someone
hunter
you have a
does.
monkey
And
hunter
it's on
like that hangs
accident.
out in your closet.
Yeah, there we
That
go.
just like, and he won't tell you when.
You just
At
see the
some point
barrel.
while you're laying down, looking at your phone. It's just gonna be like, and
Yeah,
in my head, it's a blow dart.
Yeah.
Like,
If it was in here, it would be a blow.
it'd be a blow
Yeah,
dart.
for sure. Yeah, you just see the little blow dart gun kind of peeking around the corner, and then it's
It just comes out from in between the shirts, just like pokes out.
yeah.
Dude, having a blow dart gun would be so cool. If anybody listening wants to donate one of those to us, feel free.
The incident raised questions about the competence of monkey hunters, and the Fuji city government issued an apology to the woman. Which again, like every sentence of this, man, shout out to British
This is
papers.
incredible.
They're fucking great. They promised a full investigation into the incident and a policy review to prevent accidental discharges from happening again. The incident comes amid ongoing wave of monkey attacks that have rocked Japan in recent weeks, leaving city dwellers fearful.
I'll never go there. I'll never go there until I get it under control.
Monkeys are taking over.
over.
What's next? The lizards going in and getting huge.
Well, that's
destroying the cities.
That's like
what's next, Japan?
That's the unspoken thing with all of this is like, as climate change gets worse and worse, absolutely all of us are going to be attacked by the animals. Like,
Great.
Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck this is.
Oh yeah,
I'm ready.
these raccoons, they're getting pretty fucking bold.
I'm
man.
telling you,
I'm telling you.
we're surrounded by fucking mountain lions, skunks, foxes, like all that shit. They're coming for us, and rightly
full
so.
raccoon family squared up with me the other night, like outside. Like I was coming home from work, park the scooter outside, hop off, and there's like literally like 5 of them around a tree and right in front of my building, and I was like, "Hi, I see you with your children.
I mean, you no harm.
I am going to go around."
Yeah.
Literally, I went across the street, went 10 feet, and then crossed back. I was like, I'm getting away from me.
That's a smart
They were
move.
looking at me like,
smart move.
make a move and we'll all fucking come at you. Like, this
Yeah.
is not 1, this is 5.
One time I saw like a raccoon, a baby raccoon in the street, and I was like, "Oh, I want to take a picture of it." And I started doing it, and then I just hear "ha ha," and I look up
my
in the tree
God.
above me, and
That's
the
terrifying.
mama raccoon. And I was like, "Okay, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't need a picture this bad."
That just reminded
I
me.
don't need rabies.
I don't need
Yeah.
rabies.
Yeah, exactly. When I was living in New York in the burbs, I had a friend who was like an exchange student from Germany and had never in her life seen an opossum ever.
Yeah.
So we're all sitting outside just getting high and whatever, and then I just see this woman's face just go fucking ghost white.
She thinks there's a rat or something.
What is that? What is that? I'm like, what are you? Oh, it's a possum. And she's
Yeah.
like, I don't like it. And then the thing hissed, and I've never seen something. It was like it was a Chelsea-shaped cloud of smoke. She was gone.
Das großen Rat.
Monster!
Over a scorching summer, more than 60 people, including children and elderly people, have been reported attacked and injured by macaques in Yamaguchi City, with some victims asleep in their beds when attacked.
Whoa!
The fucking scary. I mean,
That's terrifying.
Now, this is a movie. Like, this is a fucking horror
Actually,
movie.
100. I have so many screenplays.
I mean, I guess it's-
I got Clown Tunnel.
Yeah, the clown tunnel. I mean, this is sort of Planet of the Apes, but you could combine the clown tunnel
Well, this is like
with the
Planet of
macaque
Apes by
uprising.
way of Outbreak.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true. So a team of specially commissioned hunters even tracked down and euthanized one particularly vicious monkey, thought to have been part of a monkey gang responsible for over 50 attacks.
Why do they have to say euthanize?
I mean, yeah, they
fucking
shot it.
murdered it
Yeah.
with a real
Yeah.
bullet this time.
Quote, "It's rare to see this many attacks in a short period of time," said one city official, declining to give their name. Initially, only children and women were attacked, but recently elderly people and adult men have been targeted too. So
Oh,
these monkeys
shit, they're
are
getting bold.
This gang is not fucking.
They're no
around.
longer just preying on the young and the sick.
Yeah.
Like,
They're
Oh, yeah.
confident. They're confident.
they're getting
now.
confident.
You couldn't do the Tom Green Subway Monkey Hour anymore because they would just fucking rip Tom Green to shreds now. Japanese macaques are seen commonly across parts of the country and are a pest in some areas, eating crops and even entering homes. But the spate of attacks in Yamaguchi is unusual, with some residents telling local media that they are now carrying umbrellas and tree-cutting scissors to defend themselves.
Wow.
So take a boxing class or something.
It's fortunate this is happening in Japan and not America, because the
Guns.
crossfire would have wiped out so many more people than monkeys at this point if there were gangs of monkeys, just
yeah,
people
we-
emptying fucking
would that
clips.
be-
We do a good job of killing any species that might even reasonably be like a problem for us.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, we got that bear on the California state flag. We hunted that to extinction because that particular bear liked the beach a lot. So
yeah.
we got rid
You
of
know
those.
who likes the beach a lot?
fucking
Me.
real estate
A
developers.
different kind of bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. The killer ape, that's who. Once on the endangered species list, the government banned the hunting of Japanese macaques after the end of World War II, and their numbers steadily
no.
climbed. This was also helped by the loss of their two main predators, the mountain hawk eagle and the Japanese wolf, which is now extinct. So, again, this is all our fucking fault
Yeah.
because the wolf that used to eat these goddamn things, we killed those off, and there's almost no big-ass eagles, which, by the way, I 100% as soon as we're done recording need to look up a Japanese mountain eagle eating a macaque monkey. That sounds
Oh,
fucking
that sounds
gnarly.
fucking awesome.
Over the past 50 years, people have migrated away from old traditional rural villages to the cities, abandoning them to exploding monkey populations. So basically, everyone's fleeing to the cities, and these towns are just being taken over by monkey gangs at the
You know,
moment.
Rivers, I hope one day someday when you're in New York, you get to see the gorgeous glory that is a peregrine falcon snatch a pigeon out of the air.
Oh yes, hell
It
yeah.
is beautiful. Holy shit! What a majestic thing to just see happening over the river.
Oh yeah, you can see that here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that happens here.
Last Tuesday, I saw a bird going for it.
There is something about it being over the river, and there's the Statue of Liberty and the skyline of New York. You're like, wow, Liberty, New York, America. Just snatch, just fucking, and then just take into like the top, like fucking gargoyle of the Empire State Building. It's like, fuck. Yeah. They'll come down, they'll snatch anything.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's fun to watch
But
those big ass birds of prey
They
hunts.
do, you could definitely see it here, but New York City, I learned, is the where the largest concentrated population of peregrine falcons exist in the world.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they had on that Planet Earth 2, the cities episode.
That's where I learned that.
Yeah, that was dope watching those things hunt in the.
Yeah, you just don't know because they all live on the top of fucking skyscrapers.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. So anyway, if you live in Japan, watch out for those
Watch
damn
out for
monkeys.
macaques.
Take a tree trimming scissor with you when you go.
Yeah.
Does that mean like a hedge clipper?
Yeah, I think that's what they mean. Yeah, a hedge clipper.
That would be an insane.
What a melee weapon.
Insane weapon.
Yeah, that's
to
like
be
a
carrying
horror
around with.
movie
Yeah,
fucking weapon.
Well, that's what I was thinking of. Like, they play baseball in Japan? Where's a baseball bat? Just
Yeah,
get that.
where's a bat?
Yeah, or something. I've seen Mick Foley and Terry Funk in the Japanese death match. I know they've got barbed wire weapons. They know this.
I'm just thinking, you know how
Set up C4. And
yeah, have the exploding butthole match. Yes.
Americans went to the Ukraine to fight Russia, so I could see Americans going to Japan to
shit.
fight monkeys.
Ooh, yes. There's the movie. It's like we're not going to let Japanese citizens hunt the monkeys because we don't want
job.
to. But we will outsource this to an elite team of like Blackwater
Monkey hunters,
fucking mercenaries.
USA.
Yes, yes.
I just watched Top Gun, and then they call them all in. Like, they don't know what the mission is yet. They're just all called to the base, and then they explain.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
the guy.
funny.
The guy has the little slide projector, and he just clicks it, and then you just see the red face
And
fucking
it's just-
Japanese
and it's like
macaques.
specifically Brad Pitt and Inglorious
Yeah.
Bastards. That's
Gentlemen,
like, I
this-
will have my monkey scalps. And I
Gentlemen,
will have them.
this is the enemy. He goes ee-ee-ah-ah. You will know him by his howl.
What if they start learning how to use weapons themselves?
See,
'Cause they're
that's where
monkeys and
Planet
they're
of the
smart.
Apes comes in. That's where this becomes Planet of the Apes.
Look, this is what they look like. We'll put this on our Twitter. They're the ones with the big red faces.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I hate those.
Yeah. Look at this guy. He looks
That's
fucking
scary,
pissed.
dude.
That guy looks fucking
Oh, for
pissed.
some reason,
that's-
I thought it was going to be like the size of like a cappuccino or
No,
something.
no,
like one of
they're-
those little guys.
Yeah.
You'd have
Yeah,
to
like
throw
one of those
down.
cute little
Yeah,
like
those
lap
are-
dog
those-
monkeys.
And these are great because they hang out in hot springs around Japan, so you can't get
Okay,
in the hot spring. 'cause
That
they'll
looks like
fuck
a
you up.
fucking metal album.
I know,
That's
right?
what that looks
That
like.
does. Hell yeah.
That's 100% like a black metal. Holy shit. That's some Norwegian death metal shit right there.
Look up
That's
the average height and weight.
25 pounds for a large monkey, I guess.
Damn.
Yeah.
Could Justin could probably be
So probably, like-
but I don't know if we
probably
could.
like probably as tall as this desk
Yeah. But imagine
But
there's
no
like
way
a
you're
bunch of
taking
them.
it
and
one-on-one.
fully
Yeah.
muscle.
Yeah, there's going to be like 10 of them there.
Yeah.
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 and they're gonna be biting.
Yeah, what's scarier, 10 macaques or like one really pissed off gorilla?
Gorilla will rip your arms off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have a chance of running away from the
Okay, you're
smaller
locked in a
monkeys.
room with 10 macaques or
Okay.
one gorilla. Who are you?
I'd rather be in the 10 monkeys,
Okay.
unfortunately.
I mean,
At least the gorilla, it'd be over quick.
Yeah.
That's fair.
what I was thinking.
That's true. It
Yeah.
would hit you one.
Yeah.
It gets you like one good pound on you, and your fucking chest caves
Right,
in. You're
right.
done.
I
Snap
feel
my
like
neck or whatever.
if
Yeah.
you can violently kill one of the monkeys hard enough, the other ones are going to see that and be like, "Whoa, maybe
You become-
we
you
don't
become
want
their
this
king."
shit." Yeah,
yeah, figure out which one's their alpha. Kill that one,
Yeah.
and now you're alpha.
you wear its head like a hat. You're just covered in blood. Like,
They're at least going to be a little more scared at that point if they
That's-
see you
that's
smash
fair.
one of them
that's a
into
good
the
one.
wall.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, just make sure you kill one of them.
Trigger warning:
Yeah.
animal violence.
It's Fucking violent.
Yeah,
angry
they were
monkeys.
violent first.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they
started
were.
this. It wasn't like we deforested and ruined their
It
house.
wasn't like we put
they're
10
just,
They're
of them
coming
in a
in.
room
They're
with
coming in,
us.
tagging people in their sleep.
Yeah.
Now that's
That's dope.
That's fucked.
That's wrong.
That's
wrong.
fucked. That's terrifying. It's not like, oh, we went into their jungle and they're coming defending their home. That's how I always feel about when I have bugs in the house. I'm like, hey, you're in my house. You're going out there. Like, when I'm in their house, I don't get like pissed off and annoyed at the bugs. I'm like, I'm in your home.
Yeah.
I can't get annoyed at a bee outside. I can get violently annoyed at a bee in my own home.
You didn't invite them in there.
I didn't invite you in, and I can't kill you because I feel bad about the bees all dying. I gotta get you outside somehow.
Mama was queen of the mambo, Papa was king of the Congo. Tita in the jungle, I start banging my first bongo. Every monkey likes to be in my place instead of me. I'm the king of bongo, baby, I'm the king of bongo bong. I went to the big town where there is a lot of sound. From the jungle to big city, looking for a bigger crowd. But I play my boogie for the people of big city, but they don't go crazy when I'm banging on my boogie. I'm the king of the bongo, king of the bongo bong. Hear me when I come, baby. King of the bongo, king of the bongo bong. Hear me when I come.
y'all, are you ready for our final segment?
Yeah. What we got
Ready,
today?
ready.
Oh, well,
Oh,
of
I'm
course,
excited.
we got our jam of the week, and this one goes out to Joe Kaye's Madre, her favorite artist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is my mom's favorite. Santana is my mom's favorite band.
Yeah, we did.
Specifically this album.
We did Black Magic Woman a few months ago, and Joe mentioned that, so I was like, well, Joe's coming back on the show. We got to get some more Santana going.
This was when DVD players got popular. This
Yes.
concert was
Whoa.
playing nonstop in my house. The Santana
that right?
Supernatural Live.
Hell yes.
Whoa.
This was nonstop.
Your mom just had it on repeat.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
that rocks, man. Yeah, this was
Fucking good, so good.
when speaking of teenage years, when I got to high school and started marching band, our first game, we played a suite of Carlos Santana tunes: Smooth, Oye Como Va, and Black Magic Woman. That
Right.
was so this was the end. This was the big showstopper.
Yeah, my mom went to go see Santana in the 70s, and the craziest thing is she goes, you know who I just remembered open for him? It was Elton John. And I'm like, yeah. I just remembered that. I'm like, how did you just remembered you saw Elton John in the beginning of his career in the 70s. She was like, yeah, none of us knew who he was. It was just this new guy. Did a couple of songs. They were good. But we were really there for Santana. That's who we were there
just
for.
at one of those legendary shows, and you have no fucking clue
No
about
fucking
it.
clue. Meaning it's like you saw Elton John in New York in the 70s. Open for fucking Santana.
Well, this song has 24 million views on YouTube and 31,495 comments.
Wow.
And y'all, I found the creme de la creme of
Oh,
Smooth.
Good.
And this is
is
such a
gonna be
good, sweaty, late summer kind of
yeah.
jam. This is perfect. And
Yeah,
so
this
let's
is gonna
get
be
down into the YouTube comments. First up, Mike NRA Madigan from 6 months ago. This is bitchin' to the 10th power. ... I can't even breathe as good as Santana play that thing. So he loves that
Bitchin'.
guitar to the 10th
Bitchin'.
power.
Yeah,
to the 10th
so this
power.
guy's like 70 years old.
He's 70 years old. He's a smoker and he's 400 pounds. That's why he can't breathe as well as Santana plays the guitar.
I give off bad vibes from 5 years ago.
Justin's loving this so much.
Oh, I'm super into it. I love this song.
I give off bad vibes says, I always thought he said, the same damn ocean that I fucked you. LOL, I was so wrong.
Wow.
Don't fuck in the ocean.
Don't fuck in the ocean.
It
That's-
won't be as nice as you think.
No.
That's where fish do that.
I would avoid the beach as a fucking location in general.
Yeah.
Avoid
There's
sand.
There's better ones.
Avoid microscopic granules that can get inside of orify.
That's right. It gets everywhere, and it's so coarse. So,
I hate sand.
Spunk Jug from 3 days ago. Rob Thomas, Matchbox 20. Sing a song. Shut up.
I agree.
All right.
Spunk Jug was my nickname in prison.
The good old days.
Yeah.
The boys loved you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This guy, I think he's a bit of a poet. You might not know it. Oscar Thomas from 5 days ago.
Right, maybe
Wow.
he's related.
Yeah.
Rob's cousin.
Maybe he's Dylan Thomas, related perhaps. Yeah, so this is from 5 days ago. When that hot wind stirs the palm trees and you could smell the rain, you know it's time to cook some fried fish with rice, black beans, and plantains. You close your eyes, wondering when that whisper starts howling like a dog with no shade. It's an angry ocean. It's going to let us enjoy our dinner before we submit to his furious discontent.
Oh, this guy knows he's a poet.
For the smile of a free man with food in his belly.
Look, man, you do know you can self-publish on Amazon, right? Like, you don't have to be doing this in the YouTube comments. Like, you could just publish yourself on Amazon e-reader. Like,
It's time to fry up some fish and some plantains.
Well-
We're out here on the Caribbean avoiding tax charges in the United States.
But I like that
Free
at the,
man.
I like that at the end there's like a hurricane or something. He's like, the ocean will destroy us, but at least we've eaten a good Caribbean style meal.
he's sipping a hurricane. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's just blue curacao and cherries.
Mina Silverblood from 5 years ago.
This is
Okay.
another fake script name.
Yeah.
Okay. This is fucking yucky. And the man or girl who made it is probably dead from old age. Fuck this song. I will dislike. It's like, yo, fuck you, dude. Both of them are still alive. And the song
You're
slaps.
15.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
Get
up.
out of here.
I love it. Coming to this song to be a hater is so funny. Hasn't been popular in so long. It still has that underground like meme popularity.
Oh, yes.
but
Yes.
I'll tell you, it's a popular karaoke song.
I bet. Yeah.
This is a big
People
one.
take
Oh,
this
yeah.
one on.
Oh, yeah.
It's a hit.
It's a hit. Folks, it's a hit. Jessica James from 3 months ago.
Fake movie script character.
It's just a Marvel character we haven't gotten to yet.
And she's hot out the gate about something. Jessica James, you can't wear that shirt to our wedding. Please, will you help me and Jackson? That way.
I want to see the shirt. I want to see this fucking shirt.
See, this is why I'm so mad you can't do photos in YouTube comments. I wish you could do like.
Yeah, that would rule.
Oh, that would rule so hard, dude.
Well, so what I think that she's referring to is the dragon shirt that Rob Thomas is wearing in the video.
Okay.
Perhaps because Rob Thomas is wearing. He's first of all he's got the hoop earrings because he is in.
coming.
He's in the Mario.
He's in Spanish Harlem exactly. So he's got to come correct, and he's got a fucking dope dragon Hawaiian shirt that I feel like I owned something similar at some
I
point.
could see you in that.
Yeah, for sure. And hey, if anybody's got an old dragon shirt they don't want, my DMs are open. I'll send you my address. But
And a blow dart gun. too.
yes, and a blow dart gun.
and
We
a
need
blow
that.
dart
We
gun.
need that as well.
Preferably in the same package.
Yeah,
I would love it if they came from the same person.
Oh, yeah.
but
They
I
should.
think
They should.
But I think Jessica is talking to Rob Thomas when she says, "You can't wear that shirt to our wedding, please." Will you help me and Jackson? That way the military can confirm the companies that do this to clear out communism are actual reputable doctors who will testify against the company's surrogates and animal rapists. I know it's gross, you don't believe it, but this is what we're faced with.
Man,
And the government
Man, this is
her.
a Wendy's.
I love the ones that are just pure gobbledygook. Just like
the government hit this lady with the insane ray, and her brain's
With a
all
tranquilizer
scrambled,
dart.
yeah.
She was trying to give him the info about the monkeys, and they hit her with a tranquilizer dart. And as she's going out, she says, "You get to fix the hole, you fucking sexy man. We got to ask Deers and TRICARE if they'll accept a multiple marriage. You tell me what you want to do, yes or no, right now. Our kids, dude. I'm going to freak out about how they stole them and took them away, claiming it's against me, as you already knew. Better hurry up. I'll take Jackson by myself and come after you, boss."
oh my god.
So at some
Thank God her children were taken away. All I gather from that.
the last line here, "Make up my mind, genius. which is
So is she trying to get in a thruple type
with Rob
relationship?
Thomas. I
With
think.
Rob Thomas
Yeah,
from
from-
like
But don't
2000.
you dare wear that disgusting fucking shirt, you
Yeah.
pig.
What year did this come out?
1999 off the
Wow.
album Supernatural. Lisa Clark from 6 months ago. Oh, you forget about it.
My parents loved this CD too.
Hell, I
We didn't
think
have the
everybody's
DVD.
parents
We didn't
did.
have the DVD, but this was constantly in the
Oh,
car.
100%.
Lisa Clark from 6 months ago. To have a young body and the things I've learned. Youth wasted on the young. Love it. Shut up.
true.
Yep.
This probably would have been in the car if we had a CD player in the car. My dad refused to put a CD player in the car because he worked in Manhattan. He would drive in and he was like, I'm not leaving a car with a CD player on the streets of Manhattan
Yeah,
because he's too fucking cheap to put his car in a garage. So I'm like, great. So now we'll have a tape deck forever. Still buying cassettes in 2004. Like,
I want to find that last lady. She sounds like an old coog who knows some tricks.
Lisa Clark, look her up. Chai Tanya Reddy from 5 years ago. Man, this song is just like the ocean because it makes women wet. Out of the fucking way, Barry Manilow. There's a new guy in town. Like, this is 22 years old.
Barry Manilow, you ain't the panty dropper you used to be.
yeah, he's also out of the
I was going
closet.
to say, yes, that was from 5 years ago. I think that's before he came out, but I love that person's like, yeah, get out of the way, Barry Manilow. There's a guy with
He's
hoop
been
earrings.
out forever.
Has he
now.
really?
I feel like it's been a while since
I thought it
he
was
finally came out.
I thought it was like fairly-ish recent. And everybody was like, yeah, we
know.
we
But
thought
good for you, hon.
Yeah.
We love you. Good,
Yeah.
good for you. You're saying it out loud.
Yeah.
It's never too late to come out.
Did you know Barry Manilow wrote "Like a Good Neighbor, State Farm is there"? He was.
I love
he was
that.
He was a jingle man.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
love
There
that.
you go for your trivia night, boys.
Yeah.
Red Foreman from 4 years ago.
I know this guy.
Yeah.
There are 50 songs that I will never get tired of listening to. I'm too drunk to name them right now, but this is one of them.
It's not really Red Foreman. Red Foreman's not a drinker.
He's a list maker, though. That's for sure.
Got a couple more here. Steve Eckstein from 6 years ago. Go, 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 Carlos Santana. You Mexican black magic man, only capable of turning Peter Green, Fleetwood Mac tune into super mega hit. Black Magic Woman. That's the wrong.
Took a
You're on
turn.
the wrong video. This is one for the ages.
That took a turn real quick.
This is one for the ages. My ages desperately need his super coolness to come chill me. Too much medical physical stress. Ain't life a bitch? Someone Googled to discover whom said this. Certainly not me. So we've eliminated who came up with "Life's a Bitch." At least we know for a fact it's not Steve Eckstein.
Man, I've been told life's a beach.
Yeah, but this kind of song, yeah, sweaty, Latin, yes,
Latin?
yes.
Yeah, don't forget he's Mexican. Throw that in there.
Yeah. Must never forget.
You wanted Coog, Sam? You got a Coog here. Kathy's damn good song from 1 year ago. This song just makes you want to get naked, don't it?
Yep.
Or maybe it's Rob Thomas or Santana playing his guitar like his bitch. Either way, I don't care. If this was 20 years ago, hot is hot no matter how old it is. I know I'm dreaming now about Rob Thomas, but 20 years ago, I could have hung with that shit. He's just 10 yeyears younger than me. My last husband was 8 years younger.
Hey.
Besides, there were hookups with certain early 20s dudes when I was 40. So I think I could have managed Rob Thomas when I was 38 and he was 28.
Come on, Kathy.
Fuck yeah,
You go,
Kathy.
girl.
Absolutely
Get
go, girl.
yours, girl. Get yours.
I like her imagining her fucking his brains out 20 years ago. This was 20 years ago. I would have fucked and sucked him dry. Let me tell you, YouTube.
Because that means that's like a 70-year-old woman now. If she was,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
which that's incredible that there are just like 70-year-old horny old ladies on YouTube
Hell yeah. You know,
They gotta
she's
go
with-
somewhere.
with the channel. You can't just like comment on like
yeah.
not. You have to. have
and-
a whole ass,
and
like,
you know she's got vodka and milk in one hand and then the cigarette without ashing all the way out to the end in the other. Just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'd have fucked him him like a
It's
crazy
less about
person.
actually smoking and more about the residual smell of
Yes,
it.
she likes
She
secondhand
just likes
smoke.
the smell of a cigarette burning.
It is funny when you get older and you look back and you're like, how would I handle that situation? How would I handle it with my today knowledge?
Yeah.
I would have fucked the shit out of Rob Thomas.
The shit out of Rob Thomas. Global superstar Rob Thomas.
Mo Umer from 6 years ago says, after smoking 6 J's, this song feel like a fucking blowjob.
That's the horny strain that we were talking
Yeah,
about
that's the way he
This-
smoked that wedding
I was
cake.
gonna say this dude is 1,000 years old for sure.
Yeah. That's a guy who hasn't had a blowjob in 15 years at least.
Yeah.
Margareth Mendez from 2 weeks ago.
All right.
Because of this song, I cut my hair like Rob Thomas. I'm a girl, by the way. It took forever to grow back. Still love this song. Which, for everyone
Glad it
listening,
didn't ruin it for you, babe.
I know. Go look at the video for a second, and you'll see why that
that's
is hilarious.
atrocious.
That's a bad haircut for any person.
Oh, yeah.
You'd
yeah,
have to be
yeah.
Rob Thomas.
It
It's
doesn't-
to pull
like
that one
it's
off.
like what if you asked a blind barber to give you the Davy Jones? That's what.
Yes, take gender completely out of the equation. That is a bad haircut for
Hey, give
anybody.
me the Partridge Family, but make it like funky.
And finally, this guy, he's entering the 5-timers club.
No way.
Go.
This is Bay Osborne. So you might remember Bay from his previous Jam of the Week appearances on the Fabulous Thunderbirds' Tough Enough, Kenny Rogers the Gambler, Hootie and the Blowfish's Let Her Cry, and Metallica's Inner Sandman. And now we're giving him that.
Wow.
We're giving
Got
him
some
that.
range here.
We're giving him that clock that we
Wow,
give
man.
to the 5-timers at SNL.
We give him the smoking jacket.
Oh yeah, and this guy, there's a reason that he's come back 5 times because this is one of the most unhinged people on the internet.
Thank God. Here we go.
So Bay Osborne, 1 year ago.
and he's still at it. He hasn't given it. These aren't from a decade ago. He's still at it.
He's still at it.
Make it real. What happened to real hoes? These new age guys who actually did what? I laugh at girls.
Me too,
Whatever
brother.
makes you happy. No, I'm good. I don't trust no one unless it's real. I don't have no need for you or your associates. I want to go to Portugal, but for more reasons than one. Senorita, it up to you. I tell you what I'd like it to be, but offers like this will never happen again. I like trying, and now I discovered time, Bible, stuff like that, and I could go chase women like my ex chase men. Truth is, I don't hide or give a rat's gold tooth. I'd rip that out. New undies, far from smooth.
That's a good.
I'm
Or else
stuck on.
forget about it.
I'm stuck on. I discovered time. Bible.
I don't give a
and
rat's
stuff.
gold
Discovered
tooth.
time.
New undies, far from smooth. LOL. Love my life. I don't try. Subtle, not my thing. Be politically correct? No, I don't want to be.
Don't do it then.
Speak
don't
my
do it.
truths. I need a love. Bottle of wine, candle, just add us. That's a t-shirt. If it's not,
Bottle of wine, candle, just add
just
us.
add us. Then you got to give me your heart. Make it real or forget about it. It's got to be real forever. I might even kneel and surrender my hot heart. It was over back then. You can only kick a dog so many times before he bites. Who let the dog out? Oh my God, I need a muzzle. Oops, I did it again. Simple Tony wasn't the boss.
What?
I'm a compromise. Nobody owns me. I'm a giver. I was bitter about 2015 at my children's house, but let's go there. I got nothing.
Oh no, he does have nothing, just like we suspected.
I'm not arguing, but then you say, Bae, we need to talk. I don't bullshit. Wrong guy to fuck with games, Nintendo. P.S. This text is recorded July 2015, and it was announced on the news. You forget to welcome to the real deal. Anything else I can assist you with?
And that was another poem by Maya Angelou.
Man, Bay Osborne. Shout out to Bay, wherever you are.
They're on
truly,
YouTube.
truly the Robert Frost of our time.
Well, he is the bellwether of these this activity, because when I'm searching, if I see a Bay comment, I'm like, this is Bay approved. I know I'm in for good shit.
Bay approved.
If it's got the Bay stamp on it, this crazy bastard's commenting, I'm down. It's going to be a good one.
You got to reach out to this person and tell them.
Yeah,
you got to tell them that we've read their YouTube comment 5 times and we're a really big fan.
We're the only people on the planet that get you, Bay.
Yeah, we'll read them all the way to the end. No one else does.
Yeah.
No one's reading this except for us.
We're putting it in so many people's ears.
Yes, absolutely.
We're getting you out there, man.
And that is Santana featuring Matchbox 20's Rob Thomas with the classic Smooth. And that is our program. Joe Kaye, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Joe Charles Kaye. Also, come out to the Good Night in North Hollywood, third Saturday of every month for my live stand-up show, Avatar 2. Our next one will be Avatar 2, I Want to Believe, with special guest Special Agent Fox Mulder of the FBI.
Fantastic.
That'll be fun. Come out to that. I also, every Monday at the Good Night, we have Matinee Mondays from Mars, which me and my good friend Dominic Fawcett of the band Bruin, we put on together. And that is, we watch Mystery Science Theater. We do live movie commentaries. And the last Monday of every month, we bring in a couple of local LA punk bands. And yeah, we just jam out and have a good time.
Oh, hell yeah. That sounds fun.
Follow
as
the
hell.
Good Night on Instagram, honestly, and check out all of their programming there.
Best damn dive bar in the valley.
Yeah, we do a lot of fun stuff up there.
Absolutely. And best part for this next week, the AC in the Good Night, always kicking.
Oh yeah, because I usually will pop in most days and I will crank the AC. My boss be damned. If he's listening to this, no, I don't. That is not me.
You always love telling fake lie jokes.
I love telling fake lies. Like
Fake
I'm
lie
definitely
jokes.
the one that makes sure I make the AC low. So because. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it.
No, sometimes you need to turn it up just to like work it through its magic, so it works better when it's
because
lower.
then when there's 40 people in the bar in 3 hours, like 74 is not going to cut it. It's going to feel like 85 in here.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Justin, where can people find you online?
I am on Twitter at _WrestleTrash.
Hell yeah.
So-
Follow Justin for all of his doings about the country.
He's going to Vegas.
He's
in a couple
doing the
weeks.
thing.
Vegas,
I bet he'll post one picture.
October going to New York. A lot of traveling going on.
Hell yeah. Yeah, go out to a wrestling event and say what's up to our world heavyweight champion, Justin Morales. Sam,
Or just watch him. You don't have to
or
talk
just
to
watch him. Yeah, yeah.
Don't bother him.
Yeah, he's very busy. Wait till
busy,
after the
yeah,
show.
yeah,
Yeah. He's laying down the ice packs. He's keeping them wrestlers, not swollen.
Okay.
Sam, where can people
update.
find you?
There is real ice in the bag. I talked to
was?
Justin.
Yeah,
They're not just
Oh.
prop bags. There is ice in them.
Oh, okay.
Because some guys really may get hurt.
Okay. Yeah. Fair
It's
enough.
better to be prepared.
Fair enough. All right. Sam, where can people find you online?
Slam Harder on Twitter, Sam Harder 666 on Instagram. You could catch me at the Pack Theater September 8th. Toxic. I'm the only male comedian on it. I'm the token male of the show.
Nice.
I get half as much time as everyone else, and I have to go first. So get there early.
Get there early.
If you want to see me do Toxic, the show at the Pack Theater.
Fuck yeah. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rivers Langley. Tuesday, October 4th, I'm at Pocock Brewing Company in Santa Clarita, California. Saturday, August 15th, I'm at the Fall Boogie hosting the Great Music Festival at Standard Deluxe in Waverly, Alabama. October 19th, Hi-Ho Lounge in New Orleans. October 21st, the Dragon's Den in New Orleans. October 22nd, Electric Piano Bar, Mobile, Alabama. November 2nd, see me in Long Beach at Que Sera, part of Bear City Comedy. And then on Thursday, December 22nd, Yellowhammered returns to Saturn in Birmingham, Alabama. We're going to have some amazing food. Our friend Nick Packus is cooking for Wes, Joe, and I, so we don't have to fuck with it. And it's going to rock. And we've got a crazy lineup. TBA. As soon as we get those details locked down, we'll have them for you. But besides that, you can find us on Twitter at The Goods Pod. You can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/TheGoodsPod. Every episode ever. YouTube.com/TheGoodsPod. New clips dropping all the time there. So please subscribe. The best way to support the show, Patreon.com/TheGoodsPod. The second best way to support the show, head to Apple Podcasts, rate, review, and subscribe. Show that attitude of gratitude, because if you do not have the attitude of gratitude, we're going to make you fight 10 Japanese macaques. The Goods from the Woods was recorded and edited by me, Rivers Langley. You can find our show on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Our theme song was composed by Jonas, the Space Cowboy.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.